This is video 114, Empire Total War, United Provinces. Quite a few videos to watch through if you've only just come to this series new. We're in the summer of 1730 and we're currently looking around the parts of France and Spain. Just looking at how we can improve the economy for the future. France is very well settled now in its population. It took us a long time to take it, if you remember, but we have now got it fairly well settled, and we've built some Protestant churches in there as well. So I'm looking to increase my income from France. Our major earners at the moment are, of course, France, or Paris, and Amsterdam, and we've got some parts of Northern Europe as well there, which are quite handy to us. Mainly in America, the places are not very lucrative, although Mexico isn't bad at all. So we do have some areas that we're starting to get some decent revenue from now. Still not quite as wealthy as other nations, but that can be worked on. I was just checking there, of course, the blockade that I've got. I don't know if you remember, but I've put a blockade in the Americas just in case the Marathas should decide to attack my weak point again. Right. And this is the usual thing with Austria, trying to negotiate. Which I can try my Dutch again, which is rot op met gestomme aanbiedingen. Maybe I'm getting a bit better at that, I don't know, but basically it means something off with your stupid offers. So I'll keep using that until they come up with something reasonable. This is the turn end, so I've got the just watching the Spanish now do their moves. We've got peace now with Spain, of course. And dropping down on the left there are the things that have happened over the turn end that are of some relevance to us. Those are the traits that we've picked up. Don't know why it's defaulted to Indian territory there. Possibly it's because I've still got my gentleman moving through that area at the moment. He's on his way to Hartford, is it? In Boston, the university there. Quick check through, find, yep, Denmark is still being blocked, that's the bottom one. Check over and see if we can improve any other ministers. Yeah, we've got a trade agreement with Denmark. And it cost us something as well. I can't remember what we paid for it now, but we don't seem to be getting our money out of that one at the moment because it's blockaded, I suspect, by the Swedes. Could do with the Danes improving themselves a bit. There's our blockade again. I'm not looking to see the blockade still there, I'm looking to see if the Marathas have turned up, so I can see if they're anywhere in that Caribbean Sea, but they're not, of course. Okay, quick check down here on Grenada. Now Grenada is another place that's really quite lucrative. I decided not to go for it, I went for Andalusia instead. Reason being it's one of my objectives, and as soon as I got that I sued for peace with Spain. Checking that everything's okay in the southern parts of Europe. Now that I've moved my fleet away with a large army on it, I've made those men available from various parts of Europe, so just checking that all's well there. Alsace-Lorraine is a fairly lucrative area as well. Not bad. None of them are brilliant. Not as good as certainly France. But Madrid isn't bad either. Ceylon's not a bad little earner. I'm just looking round now at any Maratha fleets, seeing if they've set any off anywhere. If I can get some Maratha fleets who are setting off with an army to attack me in the Americas, I could maybe take that fleet out with my new super duper fleet. He's usually got fairly poor quality ships. He's still blockading that port there. A lot of ships to blockade it. He's obviously quite wealthy. Otherwise, instead of blockading the port, he'd simply raid my trade route. Probably got enough to 100% raid it anyway. So that'll put money in his pocket and take it all out of mine. So no idea really why he's decided to, unless he's stopping me from producing ships, of course. you can't recruit in a port, of course, while the enemy is blockading it. So that gives them another advantage, doesn't it? Okay. Checking to see what we can get in there, looking at the latest technology. If you remember, we got a couple of naval technologies from the Spanish, which is all very nice, thank you very much. All part of the peace agreement. Obviously thought we'd rather do this than have him attack us in Grenada. I'm considering getting a barracks. The main reason is that I can improve my military technology, so I want to try and improve the barracks that I've got. I don't really need it for better troops. I really need it for, you know, advanced bayonet drill and various things like that. Okay, these are the Austrians that will no doubt make another daft offer. Speeded this part up, of course. The ships don't go this fast on the campaign map. You can switch this off actually on the options so that you don't see any of these movements at all. The rest of the nations, it wasn't worth showing anything. There was nothing significant, including from the Marathas. And here we have another spy. If you remember, the other one died trying to kill the priest. Somebody made a joke about that recently. One of the comments: how does a priest kill an assassin? I think he's been amazing, that priest. He's defied about, I don't know, 6, maybe even 10 attempts on his life. Now he's ended up killing the assassin. Maybe the assassin was so ashamed of himself from being unable to kill a priest that he eventually just shot himself. I don't know. Just checking the overall income there. Quick turn change, the last one, so we're now in the summer of 1731. Check to see if the Marathas have arrived. Doesn't look like it. But my fleet has certainly arrived in the Indian Ocean. So where do we attack first? Where do we go first, chaps? There are various places that are worth money. Goa doesn't produce very much wealth, but it's got a port in there that would be quite handy to us. Mysore are not a powerful independent nation, whereas the Marathas are, so we'd be better off going directly for the Marathas, but there's no easily accessible port there for the Marathas, so it might be best just to go for Mysore. It is quite a lucrative area, that. Of course, what's going to happen when I take that is it's going to attack me from every angle at once, of course. I've got a large army, but that will be a fortress city, so I'll lose a lot of troops taking that. I've made sure I've got plenty of money in the pot ready for this invasion, of course. Just check on the military objectives. You'll see I've got nearly everything now. I still need New York over in the Americas, of course, and I need, other than that, it's just these Indian ones that I need. I've got enough total victory points. All I need to do, not total, well, if I were to get my other specified objectives, they're the ones in India and including New York, I'll have completed all the victory conditions. Well, there's another year end as we approach the winter of 1731. Let's hope we can get a bit nearer to somewhere to attack in India. Okay, video's about to end here. Just go through the offers of Austria. Okay, I'll give you what you're offering me. Here we go again. And then we'll just finish the turn, and I'll see you on the next video.